Okay, so it's May 20th. I have 23 days complete with an 87% daily success rate so far. Getting ready to go into day 24 here. My average winning trade right now is at $203. Average losing, 286. Not a good ratio, but it's getting better. And 69% win rate. It's down a little bit from the 70 that it was. Still need to work on getting that back to like 75, 80%. Account balance $10,651. So on my Thursday, it's hard to portray in just a short time what the emotional roller coaster was on Thursday, because there was times that weren't captured in that video that I was down over $2,000. So it was quite a big emotional roller coaster, and it was mostly an emotional roller coaster because I really felt paralyzed and not able to function. And I think that also comes with the risk you have on the trade. So if you're risking, if you have a $10,000 account and you're risking $10, it's pretty easy just to push buttons and not worry about it, But if you have a $10,000 account and you're $2,000 of risk and you're risking 20% of your account or more, it's pretty scary. So it makes it harder to focus, make decisions, you get locked up and all those things. And that could be different for everybody. Some people are a lot more tolerant to large risk, and some people are a lot less tolerant. So you really got to kind of find yourself what that tolerance ratio is, and then use that to help work out what the right scaling ladder is for you, so that when you're in your trades, you're not emotional and you can stay focused. If I need to start with a scaling ladder of $50 in a $10,000 account because I can feel good about just doing the right things, and when I have a $20,000 account, I can scale up to $100. If that's what I need, then that's what I need. Other people can get in and just, go at it and risk, 5% of their account, 10% of their account, and it doesn't bother them. So that's something to think about. If you have days like I had on Thursday, ask yourself, are you just risking too much money? And maybe you need to look at risking less money. So that's a question. That's kind of what threw me off on that Thursday, was just getting with too much risk. I need to do better on my risk management and making sure that I know what I'm getting myself into before I place a trade, and then go from there. So, it was may not have seemed as rough to you all watching it because I ended up profitable on the day. Thankfully, I was able to get it together, make good decisions, and be profitable. But on this end, it was pretty rough. And unfortunately, I don't think I was able to really capture that in those two videos. But anyway, so here we are on day 24. Hopefully this will be a better start and I'll make better decisions. Still a little bit tired from working the weekend, working on a film. That's why I couldn't do anything on Friday. I was doing a kids film, doing a lot of rigging and flying kids and stuff, but it's pretty exhausting. I didn't really get any sleep last night, but I'm going to give it a go and we'll see how this Monday ends up. All right, so here we are Monday morning, May 20th. So yes, I'm a bit nervous today. I ended up with a green day on Thursday. Friday I didn't trade. Sunday night I did not trade. But I did end up with a green day on Thursday after all, because I got lucky and I got focused. It took both of those things to be able to be green and not have a massive red day on that Thursday. But I'm still nervous today. I feel like I'm coming in the market focused today, but I do feel just jittery, not because I'm worried about having a red day. I just want to make sure I make good decisions, trade my plan, trade my strategy, don't do something dumb, and have the self-control to walk away if I'm not mentally fit to trade today. But right now I feel pretty good. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to follow my strategy. I'm going to follow my plan, and maybe make some money, maybe lose some money. It doesn't matter as long as I'm doing everything right, checking my risk before I get into my trade and all those things.
Order submitted.
That's not...
Order filled.
Okay, short gold, target 407 down here in this zone right here. May get some support as it starts to bounce off the low of day here. All right, so I made a mistake already, traders. I didn't properly check my risk in gold. I have so much risk on right now, I could hit max loss right here in this retracement. So dumb. Should not be in this trade right now. Might have even had to trade in the MGC. So made another big mistake. Like I said, I'm nervous coming into today. I feel like I'm good, but the probabilities are in my favor. It's just risk is what I messed up this morning. I don't know if I'll be able to hold that. I could take a couple contracts off, I guess. Just accept the loss and then see if I could trade out the day and make back some of it. So I have a small red day. It's punched back down here under profit. And then I'm going to take these off. All right, I'm thinking about moving my stop of 2 contracts down to here. So at least I can survive the day, not hit max loss, and just recover throughout the week. If it goes against me, because there's clearly starting to build some resistance in this area right here. So I'm going to do that. This way I don't hit max loss in a day. I can survive the day, and it's not that, it won't be as hard to recover. It's still going to be a difficult recovery, but it won't be as hard. All right, it's going to let me get out, maybe. I could just put a limit order right here to get out, break even plus a few dollars, but if it wants to really, rip fast to the downside, I want to take advantage of it. So I like to get out with stop orders and not limit orders. So I wanted to pass through here so I could drop my stop in and then let it get out on that. All right, here we go. Come on. But I need room for spread. The spread you can see over here, the spread. So I'm in at 659. So I need a little bit of room for the spread. All right, new 1 minute candle open. This 5 minute candle is 3 minutes in. Still red on the 5. Oh man. A repeat of Thursday, right? Like had the chance to, well, I kind of had the chance to get out. I guess I did. Maybe I could have got out with this tiny loss. Man, I could have got out for a small loss. I should just took the small loss. Better than taking this big loss right now.
Order filled.
All right, so we'll take P&L close $710 on that loss right there. Man, I should have just took those other 2 off. It would have only been. All right, well, that's how it goes. Gold, they still got that 1 contract short. All right, so I'm stuck with 2 decisions to make right now. Do I continue trading out the day based on my strategy and plan and just make sure I'm managing my risk and maybe the day turns around on me? Or do I throw in the towel and just say I'm done for the day because I'm already going to be down like almost $2,000 and I don't want to hit the max loss in my account? And $2,000, it's really bad, but I can recover that in a week. So it's not terrible. Hitting max loss is that much worse. It could take me even longer to recover. And the sad thing is, like, the only reason why I'm going to be, having a bang up day is because I didn't manage my risk, how much size I'm putting on the trade. I jumped into the GC instead of the MGC, so had the wrong share size. So that's where I'm going to get myself into trouble. If I just shut it down for the day and take that $1,500 loss, then, the rest of the week I can come back and get at it, and it's not nearly as deep of a hole to dig out of. The other option is to go ahead and trade out the day and just maybe trade the micros because I'm not going to have that much room to let the stocks breathe potentially if I take this big loss. I'm going to jump into, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into MNQ to the long side. And I think I'm going to trade out the day. I'm just wondering if I do this speed bump on GC or do I wait and do it on the micro instead. That's what I'm debating. I think what we're going to do is this. I'm not going to do 2 contracts. We'll just look at chipping away at the day. Not trying to get green. Just trying to make it smaller red. All right, let's go over to MNQ. Get ready to get long here. One thing I could do with gold if I wanted to is I could go over there and add some contracts to gold right now. First, I'm going to get into MNQ. Buy.
Order filled.
So right here in gold, I could add a short. I can get back in another contract potentially because my risk will be really small as it comes to the top of this resistance area. And then if it breaks, it breaks. So right now I could jump in 2.5, 2.7. It's $200 risk. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and get short 1.
Order filled.
Speed bump.
Order submitted.
Okay. So I just added to my gold position right here. So now I'm short 2 contracts gold because I'm really close to this resistance area right through here. And now if it wants to retrace all the way back down to anywhere in this part of the channel, could be a nice recovery. I'll take that 1 contract out as it gets back down into this, my average entry area. And if I get stopped out, it was worth that $200. As soon as it starts to get down into the green here, I will start looking to trail that contract I just added. Trailing candles, basically. Gonna go look at my MNQ trade, make sure I got the right size on this trade. I don't. I need 2 more contracts on MNQ. No, I'm good with this. I'll stay with this. 1 contract. Risking $246 on MNQ right now. Go back over to gold. All right, looking for this to run back down to this area. Support, support, support. Came back up. Little resistance, resistance, and then it broke out. So I'm looking for it to come back to that to start trailing that contract that I just added. Break even plus a couple dollars. It wants to come back up through here. It's making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so now I won't take a loss on that contract I just added, but we're going to look to start trailing it here in just a second as it gets through here. Looking at the 1 minute candle right now in gold. All right, I'll trail that stop to there. Okay, here we go.
Order filled.
All right, so I got that 1 contract out. So that just recovered about $400 off of what that losing trade was going to be. $1,300 loss in GC or more, $1,400 loss. Way too much risk. Should have been like $400 loss. But yeah, when you don't do your risk analysis before you get in the trade to know, here's my stop. How many contracts should I have? Right? It's simple. If this is my stop and I have 1 contract, I might lose $1,000. That's too much risk. Can't take the trade in the GC. I need to go to MGC, the micro. I can't do it in the mini. It's that simple. Part of me wants to short this right now, back in this resistance area. But it's hit it so many times that sooner or later this thing might break. Okay, getting ready to speed bump. You got that wedge getting ready to break right here. I might add 1 more contract of gold.
Order submitted.
So this wants to break out of here and speed bump. This could be a really big trade.
Order filled.
Okay, so I'm speed bumped in this trade. All right, so here I'm back with that gold trade. So you see this gap here. That's because my computer turned off while I was out. All right, so I'm going to move my 2 contracts up to capture. No, that's not what I want to do. Move my 2 contracts up to capture this. I'm going to go away from GC and come back and see if it will fix. Okay, there we go. Now we can see it. So my stop is now at 2436, 2439. That's a pretty big difference in profit right there. 3 points at $600. So I want to start capturing this. That's a 5 minute candle. I'm going to go down to the 1 minute candle. Made my money for the day. Let's go to NQ. I'm still in MNQ right now, looks like. MNQ is just struggling. So I'm going to go ahead and take my MNQ trade off. Right now we're looking at the 1 minute candle on MNQ. Take my $118.
Order filled.
Was going to take my $118, but now I think I took a loss on that. What do we take? Took $2 loss in MNQ because I was a skosh late. Almost had $100 there. All right, going back to gold. I mean, that trade has been on since this morning and it's still in the same spot. I'm out. Okay, gold. I'm going to start trailing my gold trade. Got 1 more minute, then this candle closes. I like to trail healthy 5 minute candles, but I'll move up to this one. Okay, new 5 minute candles opening in gold. Like to see gold come back to the top of this right here. See what the gold chart looks like right here at the bottom of this support. I'd like to see it try 1 more time to get up there. Can lock in a nice profit if it does. So I was down in gold, $1,500.
Order filled.
Okay, out of gold, so all out of that trade. So in the end, I'll take $548 in a day. Yeah, I could have clicked out right there and took $800. Had I not screwed up the MNQ trade, maybe $900 on the day. It could have been pretty sweet. But, take what the market gives me. So that means I'm going to end up with a $2 loss in MNQ when it should have been profit. And then GC gold, I'll take $550. For my account balance is now $11,164 and growing. So pretty awesome. Definitely a nice day to come back from. Thursday was rough, and then started this morning off a little bit rough, but still feeling focused. Didn't feel any issues with trader paralysis or anything like that today. So I was able to make good choices and recover and make some money. All right, traders. See you in the evening's trades.